So here we go back to this. That looks so weird to me looking at y'all like this. Just because I want this wall to be my background. How can I make that happen? Why did I start this YouTube video today? Well, I was triggered by somebody's response here on YouTube. So I was like, you know what? Every time somebody pisses me off, I'm going to make a YouTube video about it. Like, bitch, you ain't about to have me in my damn feelings. So this is an open forum discussion. This girl says I was being condescending. How was I being condescending for telling my story? Like, telling my part of the story? Like, what are you talking about? Hello. Somebody's here. Somebody's watching. Somebody's watching. It might be old girl. Hey y'all. Who is this? Okay. So today, hey Dewana. Dewana, tell me, did you watch my other video? Did you watch my video when I was talking about the girl with the secret animosity? Did you watch that video? Because that's kind of why I'm on here. Somebody commented under my video saying, hold on, I should get my phone. You watch it. So, I mean, was I wrong? Was I wrong? Because I feel like sometimes when you're going through situations in life, people will assume, or people be like, for example, me and a friend fell out and then somebody commented under the post saying that I was wrong for putting the video out. She says, thank you. She says, she is absolutely disgusting. God knows she's spinning the narrative like crazy. Who she speak on is not who she making it seem. The person she is speaking on has a heart of gold and is going through one of the hardest and worst times of her life. I know because it will be a year for me next month. And she picks now to do this bullshit. And people in the comments believe in the shit. But it's okay. The karma she has opened for herself is crazy. And when God turned them tables and the pain hits tenfold, let's just hope she is as strong as who she is speaking on. May God have mercy on her soul. For real. Jessica, well, sorry to break it to you, hon, but I already lost my father. And just because I'm not, like, just because she's going through a situation that's strengthening her doesn't make me any less stronger than her. Okay? I want you to understand that. And then she says, I said, do you know me or something? Losing a parent is an incredibly difficult experience, and my heart goes out to you, her, and others. While I can relate to the pain of losing a father, I agree that it doesn't justify disrespectful behavior towards others. Like, before her father passed, she was being downright rude to me. Like, she was being disrespectful to me before any of this shit happened. She says, well, I say, I agree that it doesn't justify disrespectful behavior towards others. It's unfortunate that you're choosing to spread negativity during such a sensitive time for yourself. Let's choose that you realize the error of your own ways before karma catches up with you. She says, I'm far from negative. My God is amazing. Truth is truth. So stop acting like you're such this great person while being condescending. Exclamation point. If no one knows our hearts, it's God. So I have no reason to worry. You, on the other hand, should be. Be blessed, though. Girl, what are you talking about? I said, girl, shut up. You triggered, I see. So yeah, when I seen those comments, I was just like, I started reflecting. I was just like, She's saying that I do not understand, and I'm hoping that I should be strong. I mean, I hope that I'm just as strong as my friend. It's not that I'm not being strong or not being understanding or empathetic or any of those things. It's just I don't tolerate bullshit. So I didn't know how to feel about that. I was just like, I don't know. But the girl also watched my YouTube video, so I guess she went and talked to her, and now they're discussing me, and she got her friend to comment because she couldn't or she wouldn't. But she did comment because she went and put trash. She put a whole bunch of trash can emojis under my video. Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I said what I said. I felt how I felt, and you were being very weird. Before your father passed, you were being weird. So if you mad about that, then be mad. But you know, I just find I did a how was that being condescending? I don't understand how I was being condescending either. I think it's because like sometimes people used to trigger me. Like people you literally used to trigger me and get me to be reactive to them saying different things to me, like just be bothered. I would be bothered by what they had to say. But now that I'm unapologetic in the nature of who I am and I really don't care that or I just respond the way that I do, like I could be polite to you and still set boundaries. I could be polite to you and still smile. I mean, I could curse you out and still smile. And I think that that bothers people. I don't understand how that was being condescending either. She's basically saying that I'm not having sympathy for my friend who's going or my ex-friend who's going through a difficult time of losing her father. Bitch, when I was going through difficult times, like I just don't understand how people feel like their difficult time is harder than your difficult time. Like, no, we all going through shit in life. We all go through things in life. We all have gone through things. So now she watching my YouTube videos, she watching my social media and going to talk to her other friend, talking with her other friends about it. Like, I'm just glad y'all are watching. I appreciate y'all for watching because, first of all, let's go through some of my DMs on Instagram. I got a message from a girl today. She was like, girl, she was like, girl, rub some. I was telling her basically like if you're on social media you have to have thick skin. If you choose to do this social media thing you have to have thick tough skin and not care about what people say. You can respond to some videos. Only reason I'm responding to this girl is because she was my ex-best friend. This I'm literally making this response video to chit-chatting on an open forum for anybody who has anything to say in regards to the video I made about my friend on why I ended the 12-year relationship, because she started being shady towards me and I don't give a fuck how anybody feel about that. That's what I felt in my spirit. Bitch, when I started making money, you switched up. Simple as that. And I tried to fucking put you on, but bitch, you didn't, it felt like you was mad that it was me. So this girl, I'm just speaking on the fact that if you're gonna be on social media, if you're gonna be doing any of this influencer type shit, you gotta have thick skin. You cannot be sitting up here letting somebody bother. You can't be get on this social media and putting shit out and then be like, I wonder if they gonna like it, if they gonna do this. No, put that shit out and stand on it. Because that's why I put this is why I started YouTube. I wanted to get on here and YouTube to me is my verbal diary, and I could get on here and say whatever I want, however I want, and talk to whomever I want to talk to. So the fact that I got my ex-best friend, her fucking minions watching me, hey bitches. So this girl says, girl, rub some off on me because I be hypercritical and sensitive. I tell a motherfucker to drop the addy real quick. It's never that deep. I don't have time. If you bitches want to call the police, like it's literally the internet. And if you want to go to jail, then bitch, so be it. She said, girl, that's why I'm one of your biggest fans. LMAO. You ain't telling one fucking lie. Because you're not going to do anything to goddamn go. Do you want to go to jail, bitch? Because I said something about you on the internet that was a fact for me. You want to go to jail? You're not going to want to go to jail because I said something to you about you on the internet, bitch. So if you're going to be on the internet, you got to have thick ass skin. You cannot be up here letting people bother you. You cannot be up here letting people get to you. You cannot be up here goddamn ruminating over the thoughts of somebody goddamn, oh, they said this, they said that. The only reason I got up here is to let you bitches know y'all don't scare no motherfucking body. So I'm sorry that I was not able to. Let me see. I'm gonna conjure up a little response because y'all love when I be articulating and writing and stuff. Y'all love that shit. So let me see. I apologize dearly for not being able to conform to the standard of what you wish I should be. I don't want to conform to the standard of what you wish I should be. That's one of the reasons why. Like I feel like I started my YouTube channel because I was too much for the people around me, and I wanted to find my own community of people who are just like me and who would be understanding. Because if you gotta compare, like, bitch, you track. Anyway, do y'all have any questions? Let me see. Go on my DMs. My DMs be crazy on all social media platforms, but I get a lot of people who give me. Yeah, I get a lot of people who be very weird on my social media platforms. Amen. So yeah, yesterday I got on social media and I was twerking because I twerk and I be dancing on my social media platform all the time. I just feel like social media to me is an because I have in my personal life, I be, working and doing all these things. When I get on social media, it is literally a creative outlet for me. And I just get on there and do whatever I please. Like if I'm feeling creative, I get up there and dance, or I get up there and speak, or, whatever it is I feel and desire. So this guy, and I got up there on social media yesterday with a G string and I was shaking my ass. I know I was doing the most. I was really doing the most. This guy says, tell you the truth, when I seen the video on my timeline, I thought you were a man. I found it disgusting and I realized I was following you for some reason and I decided to unfollow you. I'm just saying I wasn't feeling the way your butt cheeks move and it's not attractive to me. Try again. That video wasn't it. my friend said, a man, they need to try again. Ew, people in 2 cents. Nobody asked for it. Reminds me of Friday when that lady was like, I know somebody who because obviously I'm not posting for you. Please unfollow. Like I just didn't understand why people will see something on my social media and then come after me as if I don't know, like I'm supposed to give a fuck. I don't. I knew that when I started social media that I would have to have thick skin. I knew that when I started social media that people would come for me and they would think of the most deranged things that they could say to try to hurt my feelings or make me like not love myself, but it's not going to happen because what I realize is that it's people who out here who don't love themselves and I'm not one of them. There's some people who literally when they wake up and look in the mirror, they don't like what they see. So they project that onto other people. And I cannot relate. When I look in the mirror, I love what I see. I'm in love with what I see. I'm fascinated. I'm like, wow, you're such a discovery. You're so amazing. I cannot believe that you've just done all of this work on yourself. You don't look nothing like a man. Girl, girl, I don't give two fucks. I don't give a fuck. He's bothered because his daddy probably went in his life. That's like I be in my mind, I be like, damn, they probably didn't have a daddy in their life. Nobody probably hugged them when they was growing up. They don't even like themselves. They don't even know how to love themselves. They literally don't know how to cultivate the art of spending so much time with themselves that they fall deeply in love with who they are. I can't. I've just spent so much time on myself to the point where I've wanted to. I like who I am. I love who I am. I fuck with me. You know? I fuck with me. I like who I've become. I like what I've done with my life. I enjoy my everyday life. Anyway, we're moving on to a different subject. So, one girl told me to start the Sugar Daddy Chronicles. And I don't think I'm going to start a Sugar Daddy Chronicles. I'm sorry, girl, because I'm kind of over that lifestyle too, to be honest. My life, in my life, I'm very, very independent. And I think that's the problem. Not that it's a bad problem, but it's like, yeah, I don't want to be deal. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. I could pick and choose what I want to indulge in. So I'm not even dating right now, to be honest. Who did I meet? Oh yeah. I did meet somebody, but I told them I'm not really dating right now. I'm just living my life. So yeah, to the girl who was like, I wasn't condemning my friend. I wasn't condemning my ex-friend. I just told a story on why she's no longer my friend and why I no longer choose to deal with her and why I'm not going to allow her to come in and out of my life and why I'm no longer putting up with their behavior and why. Because I don't have to. And you felt triggered with your big back ass to come on my video and make a response. And now this is me making one back to you. I'm going to continue doing what I do. I'm going to continue building my channel. I'm going to continue building my brand. And I'm going to continue figuring this whole YouTube thing out, this whole social media thing out, while all the people who used to be a part of my life watch from the outside because they can't get in. Because you should have treated me right. And maybe I would be around to be a part of your life, to be able to support you during hard and tough times. Because just like you have hard and tough times, I have hard and tough times too. And you haven't been there. You haven't been here for those, but you don't see me condemning you for that. All I condemn you for is the fact that we could have won. We could have been winning together, but you chose to be shady. Like, I don't know any other way to put it. Covert female narcissists exist, and you're one of them. The same one that you kept talking to me about is what you end up being portraying. Even if you're not that, it's like you portrayed that. What you complained to me about something, and then you became the exact thing that you complained to me about. And I was like, is it really your stepmother or is it you? I'm sorry, but that other girl probably is your ex best friend, the ex best friend that you talked to me about. Is Jessica Miller, are you her ex best friend? Are you the ex best? Are you the cancer are you the girl who's her ex best friend that stopped talking to her for a little while and now you're back in the picture? Is that what this is? I don't know. I don't know. Y'all bitches weird. Y'all will fall out with one friend, ain't talking to that friend no more. Go to another friend, and now you talking about your friend with your other friend because you're not friends with your other friend anymore. So now y'all think y'all got something in common. Did you know that two people who came together for a common goal such as that, like if two people came together, if two of your ops came together, they're not friends. Oh, thank you for the balloons. They're not friends. They're constituents, but they feel like they're friends because they have a commonality, which is you, the enemy, that they feel like they need to eradicate. And then once they eradicate you or feel like they've eradicated you, they turn against each other. And now they're ops, they're comrades again. But they were never they thought that they could confide in each other, but they were never confidants to one another. They became constituents who now turn comrade. And sometimes I pay attention to those types of beings. If you were friends with her and now you want to come be friends with me because you no longer want to hang out with that person, Like she had stopped talking to me for a little while. No particular reason. Straight out the blue, just stopped talking to me. I seen her posting on social media. She'd be like, I ain't gotta respond to you. But she talking to her other friends. I was like, okay, cool. I ain't gotta talk to you either. All right, cool. I told y'all, people will show you manipulative tactics, and then you learn how to use them shits against them. And that's what she did. She ignored me. And then I was like, okay, cool. Soon as her other friend fell out, she wanted to come back over here to me. She came back over here to me like, I don't know why my other friend ain't talking to me. I don't know why my other friend. It seemed like you're ping ponging back and forth between your friends. You talked about that other girl to me. Now y'all back friends. As per one of my commentators, the jokes writes themselves. I don't know. I've kind of always felt by myself, even though I know I'm not one of those people who like, oh, I'm by myself. Please pity me. Please pity me. I need friends. No, that's not the point. I have people who love me. I have people who like being around me. But I've always felt different, you know, like super different. And I can't hide the fact that I've also felt unrelatable sometimes. And other times I'm very much so relatable. I just feel like I'm going through this metamorphosis when it came to people. Like I just learned my lesson from people and I keep it moving. And I think that's the issue with people is like some people latch onto people and you wonder. I mean, if you're friends with somebody, your life, I feel like your life you should ascend in life when you have good people around you, you ascend. But when you have people around you who don't really serve your highest good, you become dormant and stagnant in one position, and it's like you don't see any growth or elevation because the people around you are kind of like crabs in a bucket. And I always notice the crabs in the bucket and I fucking chuck them out and keep it moving. It's like I feel like we are here to learn lessons from people. Yes, some people will be around in your life for long term, but most of the times you're here to learn a lesson from somebody. You're here to experience have the experience with people. Like they say it's better to love than to not love. I'd rather love and have my heart broken and be like, oh man, that was such a cool experience. I learned from that. Like I grew from that. I thrived from that. Man, I like this about that person. I like this about the person. I learned this. I learned that. Even with friends, the same thing. I have long-term relationships with people. And then there's some people who have just are no longer in my life. And it hurts. When you lose friends, it hurts, especially long-term friends. But you have to make that executive decision about your life. Are you going to continue to allow them to play in your face or are you going to eradicate them? Me, I choose to eradicate and love you from afar. I've done it with my own mother, my own family. And now me and my family are as tight as ever. But distance was needed for growth. Distance was needed for elevation. Distance was needed for respect. And sometimes when you have friends around you, they don't understand that. Like maybe I wasn't the understanding friend because it's very much so possible. Like sometimes I am not negligent of the fact that I can be very much so me, like so self-centered on myself that I am not thinking. That's it. Sometimes it's when you think about how seldomly When you think of how seldomly you think of other people, you'll understand how seldomly others think of you. And once that somebody told me that before, it stuck in my mind, and I was like, "Oh well, if people barely thinking of me, then why should I be thinking about people?" And then I started just thinking about myself all the time, and then then people started calling me selfish, and then I was in therapy, and my therapist was like, "Well, let's define selfish. Selfish isn't selfish in the derogatory way that they're trying to say that you are. Selfish is putting yourself first because you truly cannot pour from an empty cup. And I choose to put myself first in every situation, be it friend, family, or foe. And because of that, I've been able to adapt, persevere, and thrive in life and meet different people because I refuse to fucking put up with bullshit. So I thank you all for being here and supporting me in my journey and holding me accountable. Like Jessica Miller, if you feel like I need to be held accountable and that God needs to put me in my place, He will do so. He definitely will do so. But I honestly don't feel within my heart of all hearts, like deep in my heart, as I searched for real, y'all, I was like, I can't see where I'm wrong. I literally expressed how I felt. I put it in a YouTube video, expressed how I felt, and now people say I'm going out like a clown. Or whatever she said in her motherfucking tweet, bitch. It don't matter. You're blocked. I won't see you. You won't see me. We won't see each other. So, um, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I just don't understand how, well, I do understand how you can go from being friends with somebody to not speaking anymore. It's kind of like a relationship. But I be hurt over my losing a friend more than I hurt over losing a man. And I never be the one to give a man more chances than I give my friend ever. I've given my friends far more chances than I've ever given a man. As soon as a man fuck up, he out. I don't do the same. I do not put my friends over my man. And I definitely do not be like, oh, if I fell out with my man, I could fix it and choose it to fix it with him and not choose to fix it with my friend. Best believe I've tried to fix it multiple times before I cut a friend out my life. They just had enough strength to hang themselves and I let them because I'm on a mission. And just because you don't understand my vision doesn't mean I have to give up on my mission and what I'm supposed to be doing in my life. And if it doesn't align with yours, I'm cool if you no longer want to be in my life. And I think that that's what bothers them too. I'm cool if you're here. I'm cool if you're not. I gotta live with me the longest. I gotta fuck with me the longest. I gotta be here for me regardless if you are or not. I gotta like what I see in the mirror when I wake up every day. I have to be satisfied with the choices that I make. When I look in the mirror, I be like, Akila, can you stand with the shit that you've done? Can you sleep with the shit you've done? Can you sleep with the shit you've said? Look at your actions. What type of choices and decisions are you making? Can you sleep with that? And so far, bitch, I've been sleeping pretty good. I've been sleeping good. So, you see the skin? It's shining from deep within. I'm never one to start bullshit or start any type of shit, but I do blow it up. Like, bitch, ain't no, you can't come over here and slap me and then I punch you and you be like, you're such a motherfucking, you're the worst person in America, in the world. No, bitch. No. You slap me and bitch, I put you in a full box. Bitch, I got you over here. You can't breathe. Bitch, you can't breathe. So don't try me. Because I don't think I have any mercy. And I have to live with that. I have to live with the choices and the decisions that I make. I have to live with that. And I always remember that and I always keep that in my mind. Stand guard at the door of your mind and protect your heart. Be careful who you let in. Friends, family, or foes. Learn to make your enemies work for you because they really can. Such as her sending more engagement to my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll see y'all in the next video. Like, share, comment, subscribe.